Hi everybody, I'm back today with the second video in our series of what to do when you're not moving forward. And in this series I talk about how to get you to do the things that you know that you should be doing. So there are certain things that you might be aware that you should be doing or want to be doing in order to help you to move on. It could be something like setting up a new daily routine or a new evening routine or a morning routine that you know is going to help. It could be something like deciding to go contactless with your ex-partner. It could be something around journaling for your emotions that you know that you should be doing, but for some reason you're getting stuck and not doing those things that you need to do to move on. And in the first video we looked at using your core values as a way of really honing in as to what it is that you want and need, and how to use that to help you to keep moving forward. And in today's video we're going to be talking about creating habits and how that is going to help you. So really, habits are just behaviours which you apply and you do consistently so that they become ingrained and just a normal part of your life. So when you look at it that way, you can see why bad habits are quite difficult to break, because they're so you've ingrained them so much into your life that they're hard to break, and it's hard to stop doing certain things. But what we want to do is to look at those behaviors that are going to help you, the positive behaviors, and make those into positive habits. Now, it's been said that it takes 21 days to create a new habit, and the key to this is consistency. So the author and coach Chip Franks, he runs gratitude challenges, and what he does is he likens it to doing exercise. He uses this analogy of habits being a little bit like exercise. So if you want to see results from your exercise, you don't just decide that you're going to do it once or twice over 21 days. You know, you don't just do an intense bout of exercise for 1 hour over 21 days. You have to do a small amount each day. Then at the end of the 21 days you start to notice a difference, and then it becomes an ingrained habit. And it's the same with whatever you decide it is that you want to do. So whether it's, like I said, if it's journaling, or if it's deciding that you want to go non-contact with your ex, you don't just do that one time, or you know, you decide that you're going to not contact your ex over a run of 3 or 4 days, and then as soon as you feel a bit lonely you cave in with that. You have to make it that consistent habit that you're not going to do that. You have to decide, this is my habit. And it's the first 21 days can be the most difficult, because that's when you're most likely to want to give in, because you're not seeing the results that you want, and you get those moments of weakness, but you have to keep going with it. So an example of this for me was the beginning of this year. I decided to do 30 days of yoga online. You may have heard of Yoga with Adriene, famous YouTube channel. And I decided to do that at the beginning of January. And it was quite nice because it became a habit. It was something that I got up and did every day. But the funny thing is after that 30 days, I was so used to the habit that I then decided to carry on with it. So I found another one of her 30 days of yoga and carried on. And we're now in October, and I've been doing that consistently for 10 months. Yes, there've been a couple of days where I've thought, oh, I haven't done my yoga, but then I've wanted to catch up and do another one do 2 the next day to try and catch up on it. And the reason that I'm sharing that is because now it's become such an ingrained normal part of my behavior, such an ingrained new habit, that to not do yoga in the morning or on a particular day feels abnormal. So it's all about consistently creating the habit. It's creating that habit that you're going to keep repeating day after day until it becomes normal, and that's what's going to keep you going to do the things that you know are going to help you moving forward. So within that 21 days, when you're not seeing those results straight away, the problem is that you want to give up. Now, there's a writer called Jeff Olson who's written a book called The Slight Edge, and the reason that he says that this happens is because you're not seeing, when you start on the first part of the repeated pattern, you're not seeing the cumulative effect. So you might go for 5 days and nothing's happening, and then you just think, oh, I'm going to give up on that. And it might not be until day 8 or 10 or 12 that then all of a sudden you see a jump, and you notice something different happening. You notice a shift within yourself, and you notice that the thing that you're doing is actually working, but it will only work if you keep consistently doing it each day. So what I want you to do is to think about something that you know is going to help you with your moving on process. So it could be starting a new routine. It could be following an online program, something that you're already doing or something that you're going to start. It could be decluttering, making a decision to do some kind of decluttering around your house. It could be doing something creative, starting a new creative habit, something that you want to do to express yourself. So think about something that you know is going to help you with moving on, and start to make it a habit. And what I'd like you to do is to share in the group, share your intention for what it is that you want to do, and share how the process of forming a new habit is going for you. Where are you struggling? Where are you losing motivation? You can go back to video 1 in the series, which was all about core values, because that will really help you. If you're feeling unmotivated, going back to your core values and your why is going to help you with sticking to the new habit that you've created. Okay, so that was all about habits and how they can help you in terms of moving forward when you're feeling stuck and not doing the things that you know that you should be doing. And thank you for watching. In video 3, I'm going to be talking about becoming aware of your resistance and why sometimes we sabotage ourselves, and sometimes we know that there are things that we need to be doing, and we become resistant to doing them, and we cause ourselves a sabotage in terms of moving on. So that will be in the next video of this series. But leave your comments and share in the group anything that's come up for you around forming habits.